Aiden Heaven has spent 18 months at Manchester United, and according to his mother and agent, Lisa Heaven, this upcoming campaign marks a turning point. I feel like this is it. This season is his season, Lisa says, describing the mindset heading into a season that includes Champions League football and 3 fixtures a week. The move from Arsenal to Manchester United happened faster than anyone in the Heaven family anticipated, and the story behind it has never been told in this level of detail until now. Life at Manchester United has required constant adjustment. It's a different world. I don't think anyone can prepare you for it. I feel like everyone's journey is so individual. There's no blueprint, Lisa explains. The family relocated on the assumption that moving house would feel familiar, but the demands of top-level football changed that expectation immediately. The schedule's completely different. It's full-on, intense work, she says, noting that Aiden adapts quickly under pressure, while she describes herself as still adjusting after a year and a half, even as her son and the rest of the family have settled. Final Wiz exists to bring exclusive, unfiltered conversations like this one directly to football fans who want more than headlines. Before this story moves into the details of how the Manchester United move actually happened behind the scenes at Arsenal, take a moment to hit subscribe on Final Wiz, drop a comment with your prediction for Aiden's breakout season, and like this video so more interviews like this one reach you first. This channel is built on access most outlets don't get, and that only continues with your support. The chain of events behind the transfer began during Aiden's GCSEs at age 16, when he moved from academy football into full-time training with the first team. Lisa recalls training alongside senior professionals, including Saka and Mulet, and joining first-team preseason tours while still a year into his scholarship. Once he was 16, everything just went so fast-paced, she says. The turning point came in a meeting with Per Mertesacker, which confirmed Manchester United's interest. At Arsenal, the coaching staff acknowledged there was no clear pathway to the first team, with 5 senior defenders ahead of him, despite his being a regular starter for the under-21s at just 16 and 17 years old. Frankfurt also showed strong interest and nearly signed him before Manchester United entered in the final hour. A visit to Manchester United matchday proved decisive. You've never felt a stadium like it. It almost makes your heart skip a beat. You feel the intensity, Lisa says, describing the atmosphere that convinced both her and Aiden the move was right. Conversations with Jason Wilcox outlined a development plan that predicted a first-team debut roughly 6 months after joining. Instead, Aiden debuted just 5 weeks after signing in a match against Arsenal, his former club. Everything that was promised was delivered quicker than we could have expected, Lisa states. The early transition to a new city and a new dressing room proved straightforward on a personal level. Lisa describes a daily routine built around training, eating, and recovery. He never complains, never moans. I'll be the one moaning and complaining. That's one thing I've learned from Aiden in life is just his patience, his resilience, she says. This calmness under pressure has become a defining trait throughout his career, according to his mother, regardless of the difficulty of the challenge placed in front of him. Lisa's role in Aiden's career extends beyond parenting. She has represented him as his licensed agent since his early academy years, a relationship that began with his first contract at West Ham under-7s at age 5. I remember getting the first letter home saying that I will be taking your child away for the weekend, and I was like, what? My 7-year-old away for the weekend? Lisa describes her working relationship with Aiden as closer to business partners than a traditional mother-son dynamic, reserving the mama bear instinct for moments when she feels he has been undervalued or held back from playing time he has earned. Breaking into football representation required resistance rooted in gender and her position as Aiden's mother. It is this perception of being a woman and being the mother. It's 2 different massive hurdles. Being in a male-dominated industry, it's hard, she says. Lisa studied to become a licensed agent while running a beauty salon in Essex, completing her qualification in roughly 1 year while working alongside 2 sports lawyers who remain part of her support team today. Per Mertesacker also played a direct role in shaping Aiden's position on the pitch. Lisa recalls disputing his assessment that Aiden was destined to become a center back, given his earlier box-to-box role. I'm having a debate with Per. He's not a defender. He's like, no, he is, she says. Before joining Manchester United, Aiden had played a full season at center back for only one season, having previously operated in a central defensive midfield role that shaped his passing range and comfort carrying the ball forward with both feet. The pace of Aiden's rise into Manchester United's first team surprised even his mother's own high expectations. I knew he was going to go straight to the first team. Knew it, she says. The debut against Arsenal stands out as the clearest turning point in his development. I don't ever want to experience a feeling like that again ever, but I think that gave him the confidence to be like, I can do this, Lisa explains, adding that typically Aiden takes roughly 3 games to fully settle into a stretch of first-team football before his performances continue to improve. Competition for playing time has remained a consistent challenge given the number of senior center backs at the club. Lisa describes Aiden as outwardly composed despite the frustration of limited minutes, noting a shift in his communication with her during quieter stretches. When it's his time or when he can get minutes, he'll do whatever it takes. I would be like, this is annoying, but then when you look at everybody else's development, it's always in and out. It is the roller coaster, she says. Watching matches has proven emotionally demanding for Lisa personally, describing physical tension during games severe enough to leave her neck and legs sore afterward. A Stamford Bridge fixture against Chelsea marked a significant moment, with Aiden starting at center back during a period of defensive injuries and delivering a performance recognized as man of the match. Before that game, Lisa recalls limited playing time throughout the preceding matches and describes a tense journey to the stadium. He's like, "Mommy, you're doing me no favors right now. Put the phone down on me," she recalls, describing it as the first time he had asked her to stop discussing the match beforehand. Following that performance and 2 additional starts, Aiden returned to a squad rotation role once senior defenders recovered from injury. Within the Manchester United dressing room, several senior players have taken on mentorship roles. Lisa highlights the relationship between Aiden and Bruno Fernandes, describing it as resembling an older brother dynamic shared across the squad. Jonny Evans, in particular, has done a lot of one-on-one training with Aiden after sessions, she adds, adding that Harry Maguire offers tunnel encouragement before matches and that Luke Shaw has taken on a protective, brotherly role within the backline. Aiden maintains strict confidentiality about dressing room conversations, a principle Lisa traces back to advice given to him at Arsenal by Mikel Arteta. What is said in the dressing room stays in the dressing room. Aiden's early footballing inspirations came primarily from basketball rather than football, particularly Michael Jordan, whose autobiography he read as a child alongside other sports memoirs. Lisa recounts a specific incident involving a scorpion kick performed by Jude Bellingham, which Aiden attempted and successfully replicated the following day in a 7-a-side match. His early development also required significant academic sacrifice, with extended absences from school during international youth tournaments affecting his CGSE preparation. Lisa arranged tutoring sessions at home to help manage the balance between football commitments and coursework. Looking toward international football, Lisa references Aiden's appearances for England's under-21 squad and expresses confidence regarding future senior selection, targeting the Euro 2028 tournament as a primary goal following his current developmental stage. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing, but again, it's just you need something to work towards every time, she says regarding earlier selections. As the new season approaches, Lisa reiterates her belief that this campaign represents a decisive moment in Aiden's career, citing the increased fixture load from Champions League participation as an opportunity for consistent playing time. "I think he's going to excel this year," she states, closing the interview with clear optimism about what lies ahead for her son at Manchester United. If this interview gave you a clearer picture of what Aiden Heaven and his family have gone through to reach this point, make sure to hit like, drop a comment with your prediction for Aiden's breakout season, and subscribe to Final Whiz if you haven't already. This channel exists to bring you exclusive, behind-the-scenes conversations with the people shaping Manchester United's future, and there is more of this access coming. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and stay with us for what's next.